It was a cold afternoon in downtown Chicago. A little girl named Emily stood quietly outside a small bakery. She wore an old coat and mismatched gloves and held a bright red balloon. Hanging from her neck was a cardboard sign that said, "It's my birthday today. I don't want gifts. I just want to make someone smile." People walked past her, fast, distracted, cold. Some glanced at her. A few smiled, but most never stopped. Then a woman walked by who was carrying a big bouquet of flowers. Emily's eyes lit up and she let go of the balloon. The woman stopped and turned around. "Do you want this?" she asked, holding out the flowers. I do," Emily said, her voice barely a whisper. The woman smiled and handed over the bouquet. "Happy birthday, sweetheart," she said. And for the first time that day, Emily felt warm inside. It was Christmas Day, and a girl in a Santa hat was sitting on a park bench. She had a basket of cookies and was handing them out to people as they walked by. But no one was stopping. They just kept walking. After 2 hours, a man in a suit walked by. Marcus, a middle-aged finance executive, noticed the girl and hesitated, but he kept walking. But something pulled at his heart. 1 block later, he turned around. He walked back to the bench and he knelt down and asked, "Hey, what are you doing out here alone?" The girl looked up at him with a shy smile and said, "We don't have money this year, but I still wanted to make the world smile today." Marcus's heart melted. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a $100 bill. "Here," he said. "Make sure you share it with everyone." The girl's eyes widened. "Thank you," she whispered. As she took the money and placed it in the basket, a single tear rolled down her cheek. "You have no idea how much this means to me," she said. Marcus smiled. "Merry Christmas," he said. "And remember, the best things in life are free. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen." Marcus was so touched by Emily's balloon animal that he opened up his wallet. "Can I buy you a cupcake for your birthday?" he asked. Emily nodded, then held out her balloon. "Only if you promise to smile when I give you this," she said. And Marcus smiled for real. The first time in a long time. They walked into the bakery together. All the other kids were staring at Emily's balloon animal, and Marcus was just staring at Emily, smiling at how cute she was. The baker saw them staring at each other and said, "Can I help you to love birds?" Emily and Marcus blushed. They were just friends, but maybe, just maybe, there was something more. The bell above the door jingled as someone new walked in. It was Emily's mom. She looked at her daughter and then at Marcus and smiled. "You two are so cute," she said. "I ship it. What is the meaning of life? To be loved and to love." That's what Emily and Marcus found out when they were 13 years old and they shared a cupcake. It was love at first bite. They talked for hours, and Emily told him about her dreams. "I want to be a nurse someday, because nurses make people feel better, even sad people." Marcus shared his childhood memories, things he hadn't talked about in years. The conversation warmed more than just their hands. Before they left, Marcus bought 12 cupcakes. He told the cashier, "If anyone comes in looking like they need a smile, give them one." From Emily. And that's how it began, the story of Emily and Marcus. A story of two people who found each other by accident, who found love in the most unexpected place. Do you have a story like this? Share it with us. A man named Marcus kept a red balloon in his office. People would ask him why, and he'd always say, "It reminds me that sometimes the smallest hearts give the biggest gifts." One day, a journalist heard his story and wrote an article about it. Then a local TV station picked it up and did a segment on Marcus and his balloon. A week later, a birthday fund was launched in Emily's name to provide birthday gifts and cupcakes to homeless and underprivileged children. The story went viral. People started sending money from all over the world. They raised $20,000 in just 2 months. And so far, they've delivered hundreds of birthday kits to kids who don't have the luxury of having a birthday party. The power of a simple story. If you like happy endings, stay tuned for more. This girl's simple wish turned into a citywide project. Last year, a teacher asked her students what they would do if they were granted one wish. One student named Emily wished that everyone in her city would have red balloons because she thought it would be fun to see everyone holding red balloons. But then something amazing happened. All the schools in the city joined in. Local stores donated balloons and ribbons. And then one day, hundreds of kids were running around the city with red balloons, smiling at everyone they passed by. And somewhere in the city, another child holds a balloon, hoping someone will see it and smile.